Hello and welcome to the Tea in the Desert series. I'm your host Danny, and today I'm joined by my co-host and business partner Fads.
What's going on?
How you going?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Yeah, not too
nice.
bad. Exciting.
First episode.
Ever episode.
Yeah, that's it. We've been wanting to do this for a while, right? We've always wanted to set the camera up and just do something similar to a podcast, but not really. Just something that's an organic conversation where
100%.
Our clients or potential audience members are just are interested in just enjoying the conversation in digital marketing, but not just digital marketing.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be only digital marketing. It can be anything: sales, marketing, entrepreneurship. Really, it's up to you guys to sort of help us out here and tell us what you guys want to hear. There's so much noise out there, so many interesting topics and discussions, let alone talk about iOS 14.5. That was back in last year. That was a huge sort of discussion point. And then now, I'm not sure if you're aware, but Google is launching these privacy issues, and that's apparently supposed to affect Google just as bad as Facebook. So I guess today's podcast, it was a bit of an introduction, but also, something that we've been wanting to talk about is user-generated content. It's
the big thing.
The big thing now, right?
Yeah, everyone's jumping on the bandwagon where, jumping on TikTok style, not TikToks, but TikTok style content.
Yeah.
Where it's, not many people are now doing the high production ads, but just going straight native, straight, for the, girl or guy in their bedroom, trying on different products, just really genuine and relatable content, really. I
guess the first question anyone asks is, what is a UGC ad? It's interesting because first of all, UGC stands for user generated content, right? And basically it's in the name, right? But it's not that high quality production type videos. Really, all you need is just a phone and your product, and that's it, right? And I guess it comes to a surprise to a lot of our clients. Is like, is that all you need for an ad? It's like,
and sometimes it's high converting ads. Like, we have a client where they've paid, I don't know, something like $300-400 to an influencer, and they thought that running that as an ad or as a post or whatever will bring the most return. But Jenny from her bedroom will just record a video trying on the product or using it, unboxing, which is so important these days. An unboxing experience is key. And so many people look forward to unboxing a product more than the actual product. But
why is that?
Yeah.
Why would you think people prefer, or in fact, why do those videos perform so much better than?
Yeah, because it's just so much more relatable than having a high production studio video ad. There is a space for that. There is a place for that, I should say. That is so important. But sometimes your classic, bedroom videos or, content created in such relatable spaces is so important. It gives a real story and a real user, for the brand, firstly, and for the product itself. It just brings down I think it brings the potential users or potential customers of the product so much closer to the brand.
And what's crazy about these ads is they're not actually that complex, right? What's the process to make a user-generated ad? You find, first of all, you have the product, right? You find an audience or an influencer, okay, that fits that specific brand. You send out the product to them, you pay that influencer, and then they produce the content and they send it to us, in our case, Digital Oasis, right? Because we produce those type of ads, and they send it to us and we edit it and we give it back to the client, right? So,
but there's something also to add. I just wanted to, add to that. It doesn't actually have to be an influencer. Influencers are useful. There's a space for them. There's a place for them, I should say. But it's not necessarily always an influencer that works, because an influencer generally recognizes their value and you have to pay for that. But just regular creators they don't even have to have a following, which then separates this, in terms of the digital marketing realm or service offering. User-generated content is actually very different to influencer marketing.
What's the difference?
I think the difference is pretty much creators don't have to be influencers, and influencers don't have to do user-generated content. Influencers can do whatever the hell they want. They can pose this way with a product, or they can, be an ambassador for the product where they can put, the coupon code or whatever it is, the arrangement is with the brand. But user-generated content can be literally anyone. What we've found is that when we do our user-generated content for our clients, we brief them. We send them a very detailed brief saying, film yourself doing X, Y, Z.
Hold the camera like this, on an angle, have this sort of background, this lighting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and we encourage them to try different things, send us different angles, and and what we do in this in the office is just piece all that content together and try to come up with different hooks, different bodies, and different call to actions. And
I would highlight something specifically is user-generated content from a marketing standpoint is really good for your bottom of funnel ads, and particularly your middle of funnel, right? Whereas your top of funnel, that's more your brand sort of awareness, right? So don't get me wrong, user-generated content is great for all aspects of the funnel, but your top of funnel is more focused on the message, what that product solves, right? It's less I wouldn't say it's product focused. I would say it's more sort of, like why that product, and it answers that question at the top of funnel.
Or why the brand?
Yeah, why the brand? So what is it that it solves?
What impact does the brand have? Yeah.
Correct. And then your middle of funnel, your bottom of funnel, these are people that are quite familiar. They've heard of the brand, right? But they just need some convincing. And user-generated content is the one that convinces them. It's native, it's so raw, it's like literally someone opening the box for you. Because you're probably asking yourselves the questions like, what am I gonna get inside the box?
Experience? Yeah.
What's the experience like, right? Just like, when you get a new iPhone, how cool is it to open the box, right? It's just like, wow.
It's the unboxing experience.
Yeah.
And that's what user-generated content I was mentioning before showcases or encapsulates. So it really brings to life the unboxing experience. Generally, like not everything has a unboxing experience, but
it's not just unboxing, right? You've got social proof where, let's say you're a skincare product, a skincare brand, right? I think a lot of girls are always asking, how does it feel on my skin? Is it oily? Is it would I dry out my skin? All these type of questions, right? That's user-generated content. That's a girl telling another girl, hey, this feels so smooth, this actually treats my acne, and so forth, right? Yeah. But I think the other thing is, we've started to notice the increase in revenue from those type of content. And it's really interesting. You would think people spend a lot more money on production type videos, right? Only to realize that it's not those videos that are ones that actually perform quite well.
Yeah.
You can spend a fraction of the price and produce amazing user-generated content.
I would add though that there is still a place for high production video, because as a brand grows, content you can't always live on user-generated content. It's important in your funnel. It's very important in your funnel. And that's why we're talking about it, right? But I wouldn't fully ignore the fact that still high production video is necessary. I feel like maybe it depends on the media or the platform that the user or the audience is watching on. If you're on TV, right? I don't think you would want to see a user-generated content piece of like KFC, for example, or Hungry Jack's. You know, like it's always still that, you know, quick, jittery, like...
Depends on the platform.
It depends on the platform, depends on the brand, depends on a lot of stuff. And generally, a brand is most powerful in their messaging and media when they have user-generated content, high production video, you know, even images like, you know, running as ads, like those are still important. But like you said, it's very, it depends on a lot of factors.
I guess the key is diversity, right? So being able to tap into multiple different formats and styles of video and putting it out and seeing how the market responds. That's a really good, that's how you get a really good ad, right? You never assume that, hey, like, you know, we're telling you user-generated content works, right? Because we've seen it with our very own eyes, with our own clients. But I like what you're saying, I'm gonna sort of elaborate on that, right? Is that the way we've done this is by saying to the client, hey, you know, we know user-generated content works, but also this might work as well. You know, this type of image or this type of video all together. And that you know, I guess that's another topic that we can sort of talk about, is that holistic approach, you know, testing and identifying what type of channel, right, we're putting that video or the creative out on, and really sort of honing down on that. So
have you started have you started to see any like large brands using it? I'm pretty sure I've seen a couple on like even a couple of them running TikTok ads. I think I've seen Woolies or something using, you know, doing a TikTok user generated content ad. I've
seen, I just can't remember off the top of my head, but I've seen a lot of, you know what I always say, it's quite funny, is these, what are they called? These like shavers for the nobles.
Yeah.
What is it called?
I have no idea what they're called, but I've seen at least, like I see a lot of them on Snapchat.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but Snapchat is they're really going down on that, and there's a lot of competitors even popping up. I'm getting the same types of ads as well. How crazy is it that they really focus on the user-generated type ads?
Yeah, the thing is, it fits TikTok, it fits Snapchat, right? Yeah. It's the platform for that.
Yeah.
But I think the more important fact, I think the important thing to note is, back in the day, Instagram was primarily photos only, right? But now we're shifting away, and in fact, Instagram has already done that, is shifted away from just only photos to Instagram Reels being the next big thing.
Yeah, Reels.
And what's the difference between Reels and, you know, TikTok?
Everyone's going, all of these platforms are going now for the, you know, Facebook's done it recently as well. Where everyone's going for the vertical, short form, you know, engaging type videos, where, I don't know if this is accurate, but to go to the next one, you scroll up. Whereas with Instagram stories, everyone knows you have to either scroll to the left, is that left? Yeah. Or you have to click on the right-hand side of the screen. Everyone now, YouTube Shorts. YouTube is so big on YouTube Shorts now. I was actually watching a video the other day, YouTube creator, and he was talking about how he used to do normal like landscape videos, whatever, and he was getting about 300,000 views on his videos. But as soon as he started doing shorts, he was getting 3 or 4 million views, because it's just, and his videos are so much shorter. He was talking about how his videos are now so much shorter, and now it's so much easier to edit, and it's so much easier to put up, and you get so many more views, and hence a lot more revenue, because that's how YouTube works. Like so much, you know, works on the number of views on your videos. And his job is like 10 times easier now, and he's making like so much more money.
Why do you think that is the case? Like, why are you getting so much more views for short form videos versus long form?
Because it's just so much more engaging and interactive, and generally the content is a lot more interesting. You know, part of our strategy in making a long form video like this, or long form podcasts, or interactions or conversations, whatever it may be, is that so we can take bits and pieces out of it and create short form, vertical reels or, Instagram reels. We want to go on YouTube Shorts. Pinterest is coming out soon, I think. I'm not sure with short form videos.
Oh, really?
I think so. I got to double check that. But like, what was I saying? So YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, Pinterest possibly, Facebook now is going hard on them,
and the big one, TikTok.
Snapchat. And not to mention the behemoth TikTok. Like everyone's going for the short form, and that's the point of doing these videos, where we could take little bits and pieces of long form content and create them into short, snippets that is so interesting. Hey, I want to learn more. Find the long form video. That's the idea that behind this particular podcast, or conversation. I don't know.
I guess that's how everyone should do it, right?
Yeah.
It's like
whoever's putting out
1 or 2 videos a week.
Yeah.
Right, and you repurpose a lot of that content into other. Like from this video, probably be able to do 10 different short videos that we can upload every day. And by the time we've recorded and edited a new video, there's more content. It's always like a constant supply. But I think that's another sort of topic. That's off topic sort of from.
Yeah, but back to what we're saying, like short form content, vertical, scrollable, content is key. I think even Netflix now, I don't know if you've noticed, Netflix has a Netflix Shorts.
Really?
Yep, absolutely.
I'm so out of this.
Yeah,
really?
And they use it as a way to like, hey, did you like this snippet? Watch more. So you click on the call to action button.
So it's almost like a preview.
Exactly, it's previews, yeah. Literally, I was looking for something on my app, on the Netflix app, and the first thing I saw was like shorts, or like, I think they call it laughs or something like that, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's awesome. Short form vertical content is key because everything now is vertical. Everything now is like long.
Not to mention, I want to add to that is people don't have time. Everyone's busy, and it's funny. It's funny. We'll probably discuss this in another sort of series, but people, they say that people don't have time, right? But people can sit on TikTok all day scrolling through, and it's just short form videos, whereas you can watch YouTube videos that are like 10, 15 minute long, and you can still go on. But what's really funny, why people actually scroll through, even though they don't have time, TikTok's the best sort of, the best.
I don't think it's about not having time. I think it's about their attention span. And, we're getting, I don't know about the science behind it, but, millennials these days, and generations younger, I think Gen Z and millennials are like so much, like their attention spans are so much shorter. Like I said, I don't know the science behind it, but it's true. And that's why, the types of media these days is so much shorter and engaging and straight to the point. It's all about, it's a game of attention. Who can get the most attention? And that's why, that's how we're beginning to see that everything is following that format. Short videos that are straight to the point, relatable, sometimes absolutely hilarious. That's what the game is.
Interesting. I guess wrap it up here.
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's it. Short
what do you
form.
think of the very first ever series?
We'd love to sort of hear more about what you guys think. We want to try different things. Leave your feedback if there's a comment section below. Like and subscribe and do all that stuff.
Do all that stuff. Like and subscribe. Support us, because ultimately that's what motivates us, and also gives us, tells us that basically you guys want, hey, we want us to dive deep into more of these type of interesting topics. And hey, this is only our very first video, right? But God knows in a year's time who we can host on this show.
It'll be awesome.
All right, it'll be awesome. We can reach out to some of the coolest people out there. We're already in a really cool space, right? We've got all these amazing business owners that we can bring on the show and create something fun that will be so exciting and engaging.
It'll be awesome.
So, yeah.
It's awesome.
Awesome. All right.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching, guys.